Hey y'all, peace. Trying not to look distressed or not to be distressed because they just cut off because of my storage on my iPad. And I had already gone into a long portion of the review, so I have to start over. And that's all my children's faults for the BS they got in the iPad. So, all right. So this episode of Queen of the South, here's a review recap. The episode, season 5, episode 8, and the title of the episode is Todo Lo Que Toco, which is everything I touch, translated. All right. So the first scene is the hallway. You can't even call it a hallway. It's so palatial, but it's Teresa in her house, in there the like cathedral, the front near the front door. But somebody is laid out there, but you never see the body. You just see two of the workers laying a sheet over it. And Teresa and Pote is standing there. So of course they trying to allude to like as though that's Kelly Ann, but immediately I never thought that because I'm like, no, because they trying to allude to that. So probably it's not that in the first place. And secondly, Pote knew it not had been that cool. So that was my thought. So immediately after that scene, they switched. They say 18 hours ago, and Pote speeding like a madman, and that's when he was in the car with James right after Kellyanne got abducted. So that's what's going on right there. So I guess Teresa had said Osvaldo just checked out of the hotel. They think Boaz and them might be trying to flee to Mexico with Kellyanne as his hostage. All right. So, go through an airfield, maybe a private plane. So, cut to the airfield. Osvaldo shows up with like two workers, and they're getting out of the limo or whatever they were in. He's on the phone with his wife, just chilling, walking, and then the two workers that were with him just dropped like pew pew. So somebody shot them, and then Teresa and them stepped out. And Teresa like, "Where's Kellyanne?" And he like, "Quién?" Like trying to play dumb. And Teresa said, "Shoot him." Somebody shot him in his leg. He's screaming. That scene is over. Next scene, Boaz is in the back of a van sitting across from Kellyanne. And he just starts talking to her and stuff. So he basically was like, "I always liked you. It's nothing personal." And then Kellyanne was like, Pote is going to kill you for this. And which very dumb move. Like the emotional stuff, I just can't take it. Like, you are hostage with this man. That's the last thing you do with a man is mess with their ego. So you talking about Pote gonna kill you for this? If he was crazy enough, he'd be like, "What? I ain't scared of no Pote. What you trying to say that? Like I'm supposed to be scared of Pote?" Like, stop. You gotta watch what you do. You gotta be smart. And it reminded me of it made me think of LL I'm Bad video when they had the girl hostage, and she was like, "You'll never get away with this because LL is bad." So anyway, so she said, Boaz, Pote gonna kill you for this. And then Boaz was like, if Pote was half the man you say he is, you wouldn't be here in the first place. So then Osvaldo calls Boaz. Now keep in mind, Osvaldo is there with Teresa and them. They got him hemmed up. So he on the phone with Boaz. He like, "I'm at the airport." He like, this Osvaldo talking. "Is Kellyanne with you?" And Boaz say, "See." And so then Teresa snatched the phone, and the bull Osvaldo going yelling back on the phone, "Don't come, Teresa is here." So he just decided to ruin his life by saying that, and Teresa already had snatched the phone. That's why I was like, anyhow. So Teresa asked him, what does he want to give Kellyanne back? And then Boaz just like, you'll find out soon enough. So that's that. So they get off the phone. Boaz tells the driver of his van to make a U-turn because obviously they were on their way to the airfield. Now they not. So the van busts a U-turn. And then right after that, you end up seeing Pote. He was on the opposite side of the street. They passed by each other like this, and not knowing that he just passed right by her. So next scene, somebody dragging Osvaldo to a chair, And Pote asking him, like, where's Kellyanne? Where is she? So, I got a little confused on this part because Osvaldo said, I'm not going to play your games. It's not going to save your little lady. And then Pote start hitting him and then go off the scene. So, I don't know what game Pote was supposed to be playing. So, I don't know. So, Teresa was saying if they get Castell to cut off Boaz's supply, they could get him to release Kellyanne because they could put him under pressure. And I was just saying to myself, like, you couldn't even get that lady on the phone. How you going to get her to cut off somebody's supply? But okay. All right. So, next scene is Angel, Kellyanne, and Boaz. They like an outside somewhere. You know, they on a run a little bit. So, Angel said something smart to Kellyanne. Then Boaz came, put a warm shirt around Kellyanne, had some soup or something, trying to feed it to her. So, Kellyanne, like, Teresa could have killed you when you killed the judge. And then he said she needed me for the Altamira shipment. And Kellyanne said the shipment got stopped. You did it on purpose, so she have to choose you over Dumas. He said it was a gamble, but it forced her hand. Because once she bypassed Mexico with all the shipments, I knew she was making a move against me. People think crazy people are stupid, but I'm neither one, and they going to know soon, basically is what he said. So now it switched back to Teresa. So her phone just rings. She got a phone up to her ears just ringing. And then she like, Castell is not answering. No, duh. She don't even talk to you. So then the go-between bull called Teresa back, like, you was trying to call Castell. So then Teresa was trying to get them to stop the shipment to Boaz. And he was like, look, we work with Boaz. We don't got nothing to do with y'all beef. And then he went on to tell all these specifics about moves they was making, which was very unrealistic. He went on to be like, yeah, we making a move over here in Mexico, us and Boaz. Then we going to do this over there in Colombia. And da-da-da. I was like, okay, Queen is out. So then he was just saying they still making moves together. And Teresa, like, protested. And then he was like, look, sorry, we not. And then Teresa just hung the phone up like she was mad. So James said, I got to tell you something. Castell works with the CIA. What? Teresa was like, why you never told me that? And then he like, Devin Finch may be able to help. Oh, James said, I was protecting you. And then Teresa said, Darren Finch may be able to help. And then James said, I'll call him. So back to Pote and Osvaldo. So Pote wake him up, start hitting them, trying to get more info. Osvaldo like, I told you everything. And Pote like, you trying to protect Boaz. And Osvaldo like, I had no choice. He would kill my family in Mexico. But if you gonna kill me, go ahead and get on with it. That's what he basically said. Pote say, let me tell you something, cabron. If my woman dies, then he opened up his little torture toolbox, little torture toolkit. If my woman dies, I'll be the one visiting your family. And I can promise you one thing, I'll do a lot worse than Boaz. And so then he pulls some type of big, heavy type of thing, bust the boy in his knees, like, where is she? And the boy like, I told you I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. I know Boaz his whole life. Because he in a lot of pain. So he already all beat up because Pote just been beating him. So he said, I'm going to tell you this. I know Boaz his whole life. He killed his own brother. Your girl is as good as dead. I just hope he does it slow. Sorry, not sorry. Like, he ain't say exactly that, but that's how he was. So, of course, Pote just lost it. Like, start beating him all in his head. Blood. I can't watch stuff like that. So I knew what was going on, but I don't even watch stuff like that. I don't know how you could just sit and look at something like that and it don't faze you. But that's what desensitizing, that's what this society has done. So it doesn't faze people at all to see things like that. But me, it really bothered me. I can't look. So anyway, he beat the boy to death. And then that was it. So on to the next scene. Boaz calls. Kellyanne is in the background, and she calling Pote name. Boaz says basically, see, she's alive. Pote said, if you hurt her, I'm gonna carve your body up, cabron. And Boaz said, I'm not an animal. I don't kill women and kids for fun. Want to negotiate? And Pote said, Osvaldo is dead. Boaz like, who cares? I want Teresa pretty much. And trade Kelly and your baby for Teresa is your choice. So that was that. So next scene, Pote is with Teresa. And so he told her what was going on, what Boaz said. So she basically said, okay, she going to turn herself in for Kellyanne for exchange. So they're driving, Teresa and Pote, and at one point, Pote just stopped the truck, and he like, get out, Teresa. Get out, Teresita. He like, come on, I can't do this. And she like, if you go in without me, they'll kill you both. And he said, I won't go down without a fight. I'd rather come out with Kellyanne or die trying. But Teresa insisted. She like, no, I'm going. Let's go. So now they going. So Pote reluctant, but Teresa, she's the boss at the end of the day. And so when they get there, her hands are zip tied. They get out, and they walk towards Boaz or whatever. So then you see James and Chicho in the background. They vested up with sniper weapons, and they sniped down a few bulls like from up high, who were up high, and then they like the gate is secured. So James has Boaz in his scope. You could see him, and they're standing by. So that was just a little background. Only thing with me, yeah, it always be so little bit of people that they be rolling with. Like, it's so unrealistic. Come on, it's a cartel boss. They be having like 4 people on a whole mission. So, okay. So, next thing, they meet up with Boaz. Boaz has Kellyanne like behind him, somebody bringing her up from behind. And then he said he want to talk before the exchange. And Boaz said to Pote, agree that you're going to walk away peacefully after this and never return. Disappear. And you're going to have to make me believe it. And Pote like, oh, don't worry. I'll make you a believer. And Pote like bucked up like he about to walk up on Boaz. I'm like, shh. Teresa was like, stop. And she's like, I'm here. You got what you want. Now let them go. So Boaz said, that's where you messed up. Always thinking with your heart and not your head. And Teresa said, and he was like, you don't understand the streets, how dark it get. And Teresa was like, I understand perfectly. So she pulled out a grenade. Boaz like, you bluffing. That's not even live. That's a dud. Teresa was like, you want to find out? So some dumbass dude that was with Chicho, with Teresa and them, he bumped into something metal, made a noise, and so he set off the whole shootout. So now it's a shootout. Teresa, Pote, and some of their guys, they all got handguns. They just be killing me. Boaz people got machine guns for the most part. But of course, Teresa and them shot their way out with ease. Running through machine gun fire like it was nothing. But okay. So Boaz grabbed Kellyanne, screaming, throw her in the truck. They out. So Pote hop in the truck, start chasing them. He hop in the truck. Teresa tries to hop in next in the passenger. He like, no, Teresita. And she like, Pote. He peeled off. She like, fuck. She just mad about that. So Pote chasing them. So he ended up losing them eventually. And his phone buzz is Boaz. Donde estás, cabrón? That's Pote. And then Boaz said, you mess up, puto. I try to play fair. Now all bets are off. Pote said, Kellyanne's life for mine. Boaz said, basically, it's too late. Pote basically said, if you kill her, I'ma F you up. Boaz said, I'm not going to kill her, but where's she going? She wish I did. I'm sending her down a rabbit hole, cabron. Pretty girl like her, she'll catch a good price. And then Pote snapped, because Boaz hung up. Pote just starts snapping like, ah, ah. Then he went in the back seat, grabbed the dead body boy who he shot earlier, and start yelling at the dead body boy, shaking him like, "Where's he taking her? Where's he taking her?" Dude was straight dead. So Pote was just, he lost it. So that was the end of that scene. Now it's a scene with Devin from the CIA, and he basically was like, he's somewhere with her and James. He like, I heard you were looking for me, and what he ended up telling today's side is he want her to kill Kostya, the Russian boy who Oksana's cousin. So today's side say, you said yourself he's a ghost. How can I kill him? And Devin basically says you'll figure it out. Today's say if I do, Boaz has to release Kellyanne. And Devin said, you know it don't work like that. Just take out Kostya and everything else will fall into place. You wanted a dog in this fight. Handle your biz. Kill or be killed, basically. So, next scene, Kellyanne and Angel pull up to some type of little cheap motel. Angel take her in and knock. Some devilish looking weirdo bull open the door, smiling all hard. Just weirdo. Gold, like some little silver gold teeth, like just weirdo. So the bull who answered the door like, look what Boaz sent us. And then Angel take her, drag her around, and close the door. Next scene is James and Teresa. James said they lost Pote on the trail, and he won't answer. Teresa calls Oksana, tells her the shipment ain't coming, and basically she's getting out of the business. Oksana start going in, talking about, I vouch for you, blah, blah, blah. And Teresa offer her, you could take over my business, but we have to kill Kostya in order for it to work. So that was that. So back at that hotel where they took Kellyanne, the inside, the devilish bulls in there. They in there snorting. You can't see Kellyanne or nobody around. So it's a knock at the door. Some bulls asking for Angel, Boaz's cousin. And but Pote behind the thing, behind like the wall with a gun pointing at him. So the boy asking for Angel. And Angel come out with his pants unzipped out of the room where he went with him and Kellyanne. He come out with his pants unzipped, talking about, can I screw in peace? And so he went to the door to go see who was at the door. He go to look through the peephole. It was Pote gun, shot him in his eye. And so then Pote bust in, just shoot everybody with his big ass. He got them big guns. I don't know a lot about guns just off top, but I would say that's a 44 or 38. 38. Somebody tell me in the comments, like, what would you think that Pote guns is? Because I have no clue. So, the next scene, so Pote come in, shoot everybody. Then he go in a room and where he thought, where Angel just came out, where he would have thought Kellyanne was at. But there was some other women tied up. So that was unfortunate. So to the next scene, Kellyanne is tied up in the back of a truck. And some dude is driving the truck. And she was back there moving around. And so eventually she got loose. She jumped on the back of the dude's neck. I believe she choked him out. I didn't really see that part, like, really clearly. So she got away at the end of the day. So she called Pote. He all happy. He come pick her up. And that's it. When they was driving away, it was some burning car on the side that was sideways, and it was a bloody dude like hung up from a tree. So I know it's something Pote did, but I really didn't catch who that was. If you know in the comments, let me know. So back at the house, today signed Pote and James. Kellyanne is in the doctor's care. The baby is all right. So they were telling Pote they're getting out the business and explaining why they got to do it now. And Pote was like, Boaz has to pay for what he did, basically. And then Teresa said he'll lose his supply once Kostya is dead. Then, what's her name again? Oksana, I think. Yeah, Oksana come in. Because remember, they supposed to be doing the business together. And next thing you know, she start acting sickly, like swaying from side to side and stuff. Then soon her nose start bleeding. So then James like, she been poisoned. And so then at the end of the day, she been poisoned by Kostya because he must have found out about the plan. So that's who they were covering up with that sheet, because blood started coming out her nose and stuff, and then she like fell out, and so she died. I think she said, "I'm sorry, Teresa," but anyway, so she died. You know, I wasn't tripping off her dying. She wasn't my favorite anyway. So then Teresa said, "We got to kill Kostya before he kills us." So Kellyanne walks out the room upstairs and sees the body. She get upset, walk away fast. So Pote run up there with her, and she going off like, "I can't raise a baby like this." And Teresa overhears, and she come in and is like, "You don't have to." And she like, "I got a place for y'all. Y'all could leave, you know, money and everything like that. Y'all could go somewhere safe." And Pote was like, "No." And Kellyanne saying no too. Like, I was like confused. Like, what you mean? You just was crying and saying that what you was saying. Now you talking about no, y'all can't leave. So I don't even, just cut it out. So that's it. Pote say, "I can't leave you. You gonna need us. You gonna need me for this war." And then she said no, and y'all leave tomorrow. So she put her foot down. So then they show Kellyanne and Pote leaving. If that's the end and that's they going for the whole thing, yeah, all right, I'm cool with it. But dang, Pote, man. So, all right, now it's back to the last scene. James and Teresa. So James said it was the right thing to do. They're gonna be okay. And then the phone rings from an unknown number. Teresa answers it. "Who is this?" "I think you know who it is. It's Kostya." He ain't say it's Kostya, but that's what I'm telling y'all. So then he just was talking trash about the question is, "When will I pay you a visit? You got baited my cousin to betray me. Now her blood is on your hands. I'm coming for you and everyone you love," basically. And then it went off. So that's the review. I know it went a little long, but that's what it is. Talk about anything you want to talk about in the comments. If I was wrong about anything, please correct me. Or if anything you want to expand on, all right, like, subscribe, share the video. Peace. See you next episode.